Next, we had some other games, other game recaps. There was other games going on in Cochise County.
Check in. Recaps brought to you by Physical Balance Center.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Starting with
This is ALA.
ALA, Our Lady of
Baseball.
Sorrows.
This is believe the first baseball game for ALA. Their
Saw this one earlier. Yep. Third baseman couldn't get a hold of it.
First run of the ALA baseball program.
Such a fun game to watch. And the weather, I gotta tell you, it rained on us. It was freezing cold. The
are
wind
you
was
serious?
Dude, it was crazy.
You can't tell by the footage here.
It was.
Looks like a beautiful day. I mean, I see some clouds, but
I want to say it was. I want to say it was a third or fourth inning when it got real nasty.
Nice grab out there in the outfield. Nice job.
Nice swing. Gets it into the outfield and the right field, and then tries to bring it in.
0-for-2. Got it.
Field's coming along.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Grass looks good.
Now, so Jared, notice behind the distance from the backstop to home plate.
That's big.
It's huge.
Yeah,
it's like
it's a lot.
There's a lot of space back there. Here's the rundown. Here's the rundown.
Oh, this was so much fun. I couldn't believe he did it. He
baited him for the throw. You see, he slowed down right before he slowed down and baited him for the throw. Once you throw it, I know I can beat it.
He got that Barry move. He kind of had that hesitation.
Yeah. Great job for the Guardians there.
ALA baseball, young program just getting started. So it's going to be interesting for them, especially in, I think, baseball more and softball more than anything, because going into 2A, that's where it's going to be really, really competitive with the Tombstones and Benson and Bisbee and Wilcox. These teams can really play. So it's good to see ALA, kind of getting their legs up under them in that sense.
Absolutely. There's probably more baseball talent in Cochise County than any other sport.
Oh, so
Like,
absolutely.
for
the dime.
Not even close, but yes. And then we also had some more softball this week. This is St. David at Benson. Now, this really is a beautiful day.
That throw just a little bit high to the catcher, and St. David gets a run in on that high throw.
Here's a steal opportunity here.
Pitcher almost got clocked.
Mm-hmm.
The Benson.
Wow.
Oh, it was a good throw by the catcher, but second baseman couldn't hold on to it.
Oh, great field by third base.
Yeah, that was nice.
Get out of a jam right
Caught
there.
that ball right before it went up the gap.
Ooh.
That one snuck out of the infield.
That's a two.
Got a runner going home. There it is.
That's a 2-run RBI right there. Ooh.
Runner going for third. Everybody's advanced.
Man.
St. David was so good. They were just animals on this.
Step up.
And they feel.
Third. Yep.
They feel pretty good too.
They are filling up them gaps, man. It's hard to get the ball out of the infield. Tagged up.
Oh.
Taking off.
Score again. Maybe.
Sometimes you got to hold on to the ball and not throw it.
These are the stats on the game we had here. So Emma Hart had 3 runs.
She's going 2. That's going to bring in another run.
Yaquez had 2 runs. I mean, just runs up and down that.
Jasmine Wise went crazy. 3
It's a pop up.
Boy.
Drop. That's going to be
another run coming in.
2-run RBI single.
Wow.
Still in third.
Safe. Oh. Yeah.
Now, one name I don't see on this team,
she's going to score.
On this Benson team is...
And then that's another runner advancing to third. Man, St. David is really skilled. They make you pay for your mistakes.
And another one gets in. That's safe. And then she's going to get third. I love the aggressiveness of St. David with the base runner.
Yeah, very aggressive. And they make you pay for mistakes.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Get off the field.
Yeah.
Woo! Big shot.
That's probably going to drop.
Yep. Right in the middle, right around center.
She's hustling. Look at that.
Yeah, she was moving. And another one comes. So that's that 10-0 now, 11-0.
Yeah, that was a 2-run. And this is going to be that sacrifice fly that's going to score one. And then she's going to get to second.
And then she's going to second. Overthrow.
as you can see the score here, St. David
Just
putting on a
piling on.
clinic.
Yeah, in the 5th inning, they've got 2 outs right there and still piling on the runs.
Let's see if Benson gets on the board here. Oh,
Nope.
some great defense as well by St. David.
Wow.
Yeah. So I highly recommend going out to Benson. You can see all the people in the stands. There's 2 great sets of stands. People sitting all the way around the. It's just like Little League. It's like that Little League feel where you've got the people sitting right on the edge of the outfield. A lot of fun. Everybody's family. All the kids are out there playing baseball themselves.
Hey, that was, it's America's pastime.
right.
At least it was at one point. You go out
I
and
think it still is. You just got to go find it.
Yeah,
You gotta go
absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Who do we got?
Now back to the basketball court. We had some big basketball being played. Cochise College
yes.
playing in a not regional title, district championship for a chance to play in the national tournament.
Look how they go off in this first period. They're just hitting threes over and over. Just nothing but net.
Beginning of the game, the Apaches couldn't miss.
Yeah. It was awesome. I mean, it didn't look like it was going to be very close.
Being the steal, he's going uptown.
I think the whole team jumped on that.
That's a nice fadeaway. One leg, Dirk Nowitzki style right there.
Okay, you got to tell me which of these guards is their number 1 guard. Was it number 12?
That's
It's
him.
two.
That's
Jace.
2. That's
Jace
Jace
Johnson.
Number 2.
No, for Southern Idaho.
Oh, yeah.
Coach Carrillo was talking about how
He's the
one of
top
their-
point
Top
guard
point
in
guard in the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JUCO.
I'm trying to figure
Bucket
out.
driving into the lane
I'm guessing it's number 2.
on the break. So in the beginning of the game, in the first half, the score remained kind of low, but there was an explosion of points that happened in the second half of this game, and you can see that the numbers are going to continue getting higher. We're already in the 50s. Cochise still kind of holding on to a lead here early in the second.
It's getting tight, though.
But it's getting tight. Yep, now the lead's down to 6, 7. 6, 7. Look what I just did.
And it looks like, you would think they're still in control. 5-point lead. It's getting tight, but this is obviously a big time shot right there. Up 4, still scoring.
But that lead getting close.
So
Getting
number
close.
1 is their star guard on that
And it's
team.
right here where it really gets dicey. As you can see, Cochise up tied here.
So they're in overtime at this point.
And they just
And then next thing you know, we're down
So
8.
is up 8. And Cochise is now fighting, trying to stay in the game. No foul call there. Hey, that's you see
Eugene.
that guy? That's Eugene Edgerson. That's a Wildcat alumni on the court. I
Was he
remember.
reffing?
Yeah, he was reffing. This was his
Nice.
final college game of the season that he's going to be reffing. I follow him on social media. I'm not a personal friend, but I follow him on social media, and I remember watching him play at U of A when I was a high school player. I remember watching him play.
Yeah.
So let's go over some of the stats for this game. Jace Johnson goes for 23 points, and he has 3 steals, 7 assists, 5 rebounds. Great game by him. But the story of the game is something that wasn't visibly, it wasn't super visible from our vantage point. But Teron Murray scores 28 points, leads Cochise College in points, fouls out in the last minute of that game, and so it was
Last minute of regulation or overtime?
A regular, yeah.
Yeah.
So that big
So they had to play overtime without him.
overtime. Actually, they played like the last 5 minutes without him, so they closed that gap as soon as Murray was out of the game, and it was brutal. It was just it went from them having 3 options down to having 2 options, and they could just swarm anytime that they wanted. So, and we know that Cochise has a lot of guards on that team. But when it came down and in that final part, they just weren't hitting a lot of shots.
That almost happened to U of A last night when Cole Pete fouled out, right?
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah. And when you're playing a good team, which Coach Carrillo was talking about how good that Idaho team is. And
Really good.
I think they only lost 2 games all season, so you can't mess around with teams like that. You got to have all your horses. They need to be healthy. They need to be in the game and not in foul trouble. So
Teron went 5 for 8 from the 3-point shooting, 28 points,
man,
and then
you
fouls out.
got to think of what could have been if they had him in the overtime.
If you go back and watch the replay of that game, though, you see the difference maker is that Idaho started subbing in and using their size in the second half, and it started generating a lot of points. And as we said many times this year, the Apaches aren't the biggest team height-wise, and if you got some guys inside that can score, it does create some defensive challenges that was hard for them to keep up with.
Southern Idaho had 3 players over 20 points, and Jalen Lynn with 31 points. So hats off to those guys. None of them fouled out. They were right on the edge of it a couple times. Oh, actually, one of them, Ben Thorburn, number 13, did foul out at one point, but didn't make a difference. So Cochise, hats off. Great job.
Absolutely. Not just that game, but for the wonderful season that they had. I know we'll get into that a little bit more later, but, it's not always fun to lose that last game like Cochise did there, but it also gives you an opportunity to celebrate and look back at the season that they had, and it really was a good one.
So in the regional, it's a regional championship. Cochise College falls 102 to 96 in overtime.
All right, this game's recaps are brought to you by Fyzical Balance Center. Fyzical Balance Center is much more than your typical physical therapy clinic. At Physical Therapy and Balance Centers, they focus on improving your quality of life by using a holistic, whole-body approach to connect your diagnosis with a customized plan of care. Opened by Dr. Tap DeWong of Tap Into Wellness. Love your life with Dr. Tap at Fyzical Balance Center in Sierra Vista. Thank you.
All right. Next, we had some other games that were going on throughout the county. I'll just give some updates. I know Buena had some baseball and softball action amongst other teams. Benton, I'll speak on first. I know Bisbee baseball was busy. They had a pretty successful week. They started the week last week with a loss at Wilcox, 2-1, so 1-run loss. But they finished the week with wins at Valley Union, St. David, and San Simone. Big wins over Valley Union 16-2. They beat St. David 8-6 and San Simone 10-0. So big wins from Bisbee baseball. Jumping over to Wilcox baseball, they also had a win over St. David 5-1. They beat Tombstone 9-5 and Ray 11-3. So great week for Wilcox baseball as well. Also, Douglas had 2 wins last week. They beat Sabino 11-0. And Thatcher 13-1. So not just wins, but big wins by some of our Cochise County teams on the baseball diamond.
I want to say something about Buena's week so far. So last week they beat Sunnyside 11-1, and Catalina Foothills they lost to 12-3 just recently. So, and before that they beat Casa Grande 13-5. They beat Marana 10-4. I mean, Buena baseball picking up where they left off last year.
Awesome.